We're going to look at some more of these veteran quarterbacks. This is from the Athletic Quarterback Tracker. We got a couple of them that we're going to look at. These are free agents. So they go with Russell Wilson. He's 36 years old. Got him to the playoffs, played well October, November, but finished the regular season on a 4-game losing streak, eliminated first playoff game. Probably looking to make more money, so it'll be interesting to see. That was the veteran minimum deal. There are some talk that the Steelers may go with Justin Fields, who we have already talked about, 26 years old, 44 career starts. Interceptions are a problem in the first couple of seasons. They'd probably pair him, being the Browns, with a rookie. Daniel Jones, who we've also talked about, led the Giants to 9 regular season wins and a playoff win in 2022. Got a big new contract, 10 touchdowns to 13 interceptions in 2 seasons. Giants won just 3 of his 13 starts. So the contract will probably be friendly for the team. The last one in this group that we'll do is Jameis Winston. He was with the Browns, 31 years old. Joe Flacco also in that mix at 40. Long shots to return. Maybe Flacco's the most likely of the two. But Winston, threw so many interceptions, it'll be interesting to see. Of those, we've already talked about Fields and Jones. Russell Wilson, if he's out there, Winston, Flacco. I don't love any of those 3 options.
Yeah, you could bring back Flacco as the third guy. You go get a starter. You have a rookie that you draft, and then Flacco's the third guy. I'd be great. I'd be fine with that. As far as Russell Wilson, we have to remember, none of these guys that the Browns is going to get is perfect, and they all have flaws, and there's a reason why they're going to be available for the Browns. So with that in mind, I don't mind Russell Wilson. I thought there was a jump in play, a significant jump in his play from Denver in 2023 to Pittsburgh in 2024, and I still think he can throw the ball well. I like his leadership. I know some people think it's phony. Hard Knocks, I was impressed by him. I thought he did a good job trying to get this team to win games down the stretch. So I'd be okay if Russell Wilson were the guy. I think he can have success running Stefanski's offense. Stefanski knew Darrell Bevell, who he interviewed for the coordinator job and didn't hire, but they worked together in Minnesota. Bevell won a Super Bowl with Wilson in Seattle, so he could go to him for advice and kind of copy some things that he did. So Wilson would be pretty high on my list of potential free agent quarterbacks.
And again, we'll see. The Steelers could bring him back. There's some talk that they may even go to Fields above him, so we'll see. Then the last 3 on this list that we picked, Jimmy Garoppolo, 33 years old, extensive resume, a Super Bowl appearance with the 49ers, 11 seasons in the league, 64 starts. Mac Jones, that's an intriguing one, 49 career starts. Wasn't awful in the 7 starts for the Jaguars this season, 65% completion rate, 8 touchdowns to interceptions. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And then Trey Lance. They say Lance was the bust as the 2021 number 3 overall pick, still just 5 career starts. Not much of a college career, more likely to go somewhere as a backup. All those guys are intriguing. Again, I don't know that, maybe Garoppolo, but I don't think you can bring Mac Jones or Trey Lance in as a starter.
Yeah, Garoppolo, I always kind of liked him, but I don't think the Browns ever have. I mean, he's been available before, and they've never made any kind of move to get him. Lance, the number 3 pick in the draft, the athleticism interests you, but, he couldn't even be the backup for Dallas. So that concerns me. I don't think he's a system quarterback. He's a guy that runs the ball more than he throws the ball. And then, Mac Jones, there's some interesting part there. You're betting on a guy that, not to say he's Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was the 3rd pick in the draft. Mac Jones was later in the 1st round. But it's a first-round guy, started games, has taken some time away, and then maybe you give him another chance, maybe a Gino Smith type of guy. I don't know if Mac Jones has those kind of tools, the physical tools that Geno Smith has. But I certainly think he belongs on that list, and I don't immediately go no.
What do you think about Gino Smith? There's some talk that he could end up becoming a free agent and coming here. Again, that's there's no perfect answer. There's not even a really good answer at this point.
Who was that?
Gino Smith?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Geno Smith, to me, he would move to the top of that list. I think he'd also be the most expensive guy on that list. And, I do think the cost and the cap, salary cap, will matter in how they fill this quarterback room. And we know they need two or three guys in that room. So, but I just on talent and skill set and would I want him without money as a consideration? Yeah, Gino he'd be higher than any of those guys. And Kirk Cousins to me is probably Gino, Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson is how I would rank them.